In the summer of 2010, a young YouTuber named Matt Guion started a series of video reviews called Books vs. Movies Reviews, wherein he would compare movie adaptations to the books that they were based on. Since then, those reviews have propelled him to to a 4-digit subscriber count, and he has done 32 of those reviews. In addition to this, Guion has become fascinated with adaptations of stories in general, including movie adaptations that didn't work too well, movie adaptations that worked extremely well, and stage productions that became screen productions, in addition to just the very mechanics of how these adaptations work. And it was this last, more than anything, that led to some of his writings on the subject. Guion, of course, was no stranger to the world of text. He read a great deal, he wrote his own novel, and he actually began his presence on the internet in the form of a text blog in 2003. But it wasn't until relatively recently that he started doing his own text-based reviews, both on his own Tumblr account and also for his sister's fairy tale adaptation blog, where he writes reviews of the Disney fairy tale adaptations. So it was only a matter of time before Guion decided to make his written reviews more widely known. Now, this is an unusual review to say the least. We don't usually compare non-fiction works. We generally don't look at text adaptations of visual media, and this is our first time looking at web-based video, so we're breaking a lot of new ground here. But we've decided that so much of Guion's very unusual internet life comes through in his vlogs and his writings and his reviews, and so it felt only right for us to do this comparison somehow. So let's not waste any more time. This is Books vs. Movies review of the reviews of Matt Guion. Let's get started by looking at the main character in this narrative, Matt Guion. Though it has since grown almost unreasonably complicated, Matt Guion's life as a video reviewer started out relatively simply. In 2008, he did some informal book reviews on his second YouTube channel, Vlog Driver, and then in 2009, he started his first formal reviewing series on his main channel, Favorite Books Reviews. The idea for Books vs. Movies Reviews came about a year and a half later when a persona known as the Mad Hatter, which is just Guion wearing some sort of hat, suggested the idea, and after some debate, they decided to implement it. Actually, what I believe happened is that Guion came up with the idea himself, and then Hatter barged in and persuaded him somehow to sacrifice his ideals and do it his way. And by sacrifice his ideals, what you of course mean is make the series infinitely better by keeping it from turning into the movie-bashing fest that Guion originally intended it to be. For your information, those reviews were going to be more than fair. Oh please, he said in the introductory video that this was going to be a series about how the movies always ruined the books, and Hatter simply suggested that he might put fewer people off if he approached the reviews with a little bit more reason and logic. And who was he to come swooping in and telling Matt Guion how to think? He was Matt Guion, he just had more than 2 working brain cells. Oh, now that's just low. Look, seriously, if you're going to be the man of reason or whatever, then you can't just stoop to personal attacks like that. I am telling you, those reviews were going to be kidding me. Seriously, how self-indulgent can you possibly get? E.T., what are you talking about? I wasn't talking to you. Look, I mean, we weren't talking to you either. Look, dude, if you want to tell them something, just tell them. Why do you always have to resort to these gimmicks? And don't think that having me make a cameo appearance in your video is gonna help either. Your viewers aren't that easily distracted. Check the date. I hate you. Alright, in all seriousness, there is actually a point behind this video beyond just the April Fool's joke. Happy April Fool's Day, by the way. So a lot of you might have noticed that I haven't been posting videos nearly as often this year as I have in the past, and as I've mentioned a couple of times before, real life, blah blah blah. Rest assured, I am still working on reviews, writing them, and getting everything organized, but given that I have not been able to upload video reviews as regularly, I have been trying to do more written reviews on my Tumblr account, which is always linked in the description of my videos. For example, you can read a short and rather scathing review that I wrote of Oz the Great and Powerful, which is neither great nor powerful. But what I would like to do is this. As you know, I generally participate in Vlog Every Day in September rather than Vlog Every Day in April, and I'm not going to participate in Vlog Every Day in April, but I am going to participate in Blog Every Day in April, except with blogs it's going to be reviews. I'm going to be doing a review every day in April. And all of those will be written reviews, and they will be on my Tumblr account. In a lot of these cases, I'm actually revisiting some of the comparative reviews that I've done in the past, taking another look at them, and kind of going into a little bit more depth than maybe I did in the video. And included in these reviews are also going to be the Disney reviews that I've been doing for Cassie's blog, her fairy tale adaptation blog, which I mentioned previously, and which I will maybe also link in the description if I remember to do so. But if you want to get a general idea of what to expect from these text-based reviews, the first review of the month, the April 1st review, should be up on the Tumblr right now, so you can go and check that out, read it, see if it's anything that you'd be interested in. It might be too much reading for you, I don't know, but if you're interested in reading some of my other musings in the background of the videos that I put on YouTube, then feel free to read along. A great salesman for my own work. And that's it for me for the time being. Expect some more videos, hopefully within the next few weeks, and until then, happy April. See ya. He would compare movies that were based on books on the book's prepositions. And he entered his in the something and.